It's kind of a new look for the evil offering here. You know, I ate so much of this crap when I was a bike racer. I don't understand why anyone who is not a bike racer would eat this stuff. It's like eating astronaut ice cream instead of ice cream. It's like, if you're not racing, just eat food. Oh, look at that, I found some lip balm right at the peak of the coronavirus here. I think that would be a good idea to... All right, what's up, dudes? So I'm here at the Cove Wash trailhead out here in Santa Clara, Utah. This is, again, this is part of the True Grit Epic course. I got myself some nice dispersed camping. We're in full tilt with the coronavirus, so I am doing a spectacular job self-isolating. So I'm not even going to the town for the next couple of days. I'm gonna go for a little bike ride. Part of the do why a difference, dude, is the course hasn't totally been broken down yet. It's still marked, and I still Mac, dude. And so I'm gonna go and ride the Green Valley section from Cove Wash over to Zen Trailhead, and follow the course and actually pull the markings. And then you know, that was kind of the area where you might have, if you saw some of the posts or whatever of people with muddy bikes and walking bikes or whatever, it was in that area. And then the main culprit was really this kind of blue clay area, and it's a road, and that's what was screwing up everybody's bikes and, you know, getting everybody stuck. Unfortunately, how the internet and social media kind of works is a lot of people who weren't there want to talk about what happened and express their opinions without knowing all the facts on the ground. So we're gonna go get the facts on the ground. We're gonna go ride the course, break down the course, and then hopefully I'm gonna find my way back here, not the Hadway, dude. And we're gonna go look at the waterfall, which I didn't get to when I was racing on Saturday because I got my bike stuck and decided I wasn't hardcore enough to go on. I'm just a video guy, I'm not a bike racer, dude. Okay, let's go ride. All right, so this section, I mean, just, what's today? Today's Monday. 2 days ago was all super slippery, and now it's, you know, there's like a moist section over there, but it's mostly hard. It's kind of crazy. And so you can see this is Jeep road. This is not single track, and this was what killed it for a lot of people. A lot of people just did not want to ride in the conditions, didn't want to ride in any kind of mud. This was really slippery. It wasn't really, didn't pack up too bad, but I guess it was like a little bit too much adversity for a lot of people, almost me. I almost quit at this point too. Okay, so this was a super hard turn in the course Saturday. This was so slippery. It's like a cross course. It's totally dry now. This kind of bodes well. I was looking forward to riding in the mud. So if you've watched any of my other sort of True Grit preview videos, you see a lot of Zen Trail, you're gonna see some barrel roll, but and I've talked about kind of like what you need to know, and we haven't really talked about kind of, I mean, I'm not that familiar with this part of the course, so I haven't talked about it a lot because I don't know about things. I tend not to talk about them. So the race starts at Santa Clara Town Hall. A little bit of road, kind of neutral start, hook a left, you start heading up the road to Cove Wash, and then you're kind of on stuff like this, and then you start going through the wash on the first part of the race. So it kind of allows things to spread out before, you know, the bottlenecking at Zen Trail. You wouldn't want a huge cluster on that. So you do have, not sure what the mileage is, but it's maybe the first hour. I don't know, maybe a little less for the super fast dudes. And by dudes, I mean everybody. Just the way I talk. So I haven't really looked at this. Because you have this section, which is kind of faster. And it is actually, it's really cool up here, you'll see. But especially like we were riding through this in the mud on Saturday, and it was all just slippery. You know, this is ATV track. You're not wrecking anything through here. This is really fun because you're kind of whipping down. I mean, it is just a Jeep road, but you're going, you know, sometimes 20 miles an hour, and then just ripping into these off campers and stuff. All right, make myself feel useful here. To see how many of these I can pull without putting my feet down. Got that one. I think I picked up all those water bottles back when we had full saddle height. So we're coming into some of the single track. It was muddy Saturday, and I mean, as you can see, it is fine. Someone marked this section of course very well. Oh, Jack Mark course very well. I think some streamers on the bars is a nice addition to the evil offering here, dude. And my pants are falling off because they're full of ribbons and gel wrappers and goos and crap. Well, this actually was a welcome respite from the mud Saturday because there was water running right down it, just washing your tires clean. So you actually get to see your tire tread for a minute, which is kind of nice. Probably not gonna drink that. Now I see a drop bottle. I usually don't think that's, especially in these like chunkier sections, that's not somebody being a jerk. I would say most gel and Cliff Block wrappers and stuff like that you see were intentional. I mean, I know there can be accidents, but a lot of people who either don't know or don't care that it's not all right to litter on a race course.
You do about it, asshole.
And it really is not all right ever. And from what I saw Saturday, it's like, a lot of times it's not people who are actually in contention for anything. It's one of those things, the only race you're gonna win by littering on the course is the race to be the biggest douchebag. Go get it! Don't be a douchebag! Oh my God, why is this course so well marked? I'm running out of room. Yeah, so as you can see, this is rutted up pretty bad. And this is when I was racing. I didn't make it much farther than this on Saturday when I was quote unquote racing. But this is what I felt bad about because people were kind of widening it and it was definitely sloppy. But apparently this is a fresh cut section just for the race here in Green Valley. And as you can see down here, there's all this development going on and this is gonna go away and the trail is gonna have to go higher up the hill. I think this was just sort of an interim measure. And yeah, this is pretty ugly. If this was actually a trail that mattered, then yeah, that would suck, but it's not. All right, so I'm starting to get maxed out here. Got too much stuff. This is the precious single track that got ruined. This is actually the blue clay mud pit. It is dry 2 days later. It's incredible. But this is where I was riding up this and it was incredibly muddy and deep. And I was like, oh, I got this. You know, I've raced cyclocross in the mud. I can ride through mud. And I was going out past all these people. Someone goes, God, you might want to stop. And then just then, my wheels just stopped moving. They packed up. I'll run some of the pictures I took. But yeah, my bike is not optimized for mud riding, so it really got screwed. It was not moving. Yeah, I mean, even this was the mud pit. I mean, it is a road that was not made out of the right stuff. And this is what you saw in the pictures, was this section. This is mostly what you were looking at was people talking about how muddy the race was. You're looking at this turnaround on a really bombed out Jeep road. So that's the reality of the situation. Okay, so unfortunately I didn't get to race past this. I mean, for various reasons. I'm not that tough. My bike wasn't working, blah, blah, blah. And like I've said too, is basically like people who made it past this point with functioning bikes and brains, they had a great time, and all the, you know, the trail sections that people were actually concerned about getting wrecked were actually great. So felt a little lame not continuing, but glad that the rest of the race went well for everybody who was tougher than yours truly. There's the barrel and barrel ride coming into the waterfall. Oh, I think I already took a bad line. Did. Yeah, I would have gone more to the right there. I had noted that. I just blew it. Crap. Kind of mixing lines there. Yeah, I did not do a good job following my course walk there. Took at least 2 or 3 lines I did not mean to take. Anyway, I survived. That's the waterfall. Got this gel wrapper here. And astronaut food for people who build rockets in their backyards. All right, dude, we did it. Cleared first 10 miles of course. Now, when you look at this, like bikers leaving their spare tires all over the freaking BLM land out here. All right, that's all she wrote. Yeah, so I bit off a little bit more that I could chew with that mission dude. But yeah, I mean, just part of what I went out to do was just show that there was a lot of hype about the mud, and honestly, as far as I got, it didn't look good. And what people who were pretty negative were saying was that, you know, the rest of the course, the stuff that's actually really valuable, beautiful single track, was going to get wrecked. That was not the case. Everyone I talked to said it was fine. I didn't even feel the need. I mean, I didn't have the energy or time to go look at Bear Claw Poppy, but you know, that by all accounts, that was fine, and beyond fine. People said it was faster than ever. And yeah, so I mean, felt really bad about all the people trashing stuff on the internet based off photos they mostly saw of, you know, Jeep Road. And again, I mean, the section of the single track that was rutted that I felt the worst about, that is a temporary section the race promoter paid to have built to route around the construction, and then that's actually going to be all gone within a few weeks, I guess. It's just going to be under houses, and then there'll have to be something else built. So calm down, dude. Everything's fine, except for we're in a major global pandemic that's going to kill us all. But as far as the True Grit course, A-okay. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you later. Oh yeah, dude. In the freaking precious showers. Been out here in the sun all day. Boiling, baking, roasting, sweltering. It's gonna be so nice later. Spray down with some of that, some peppermint Dr. Bronner's. That's refreshing, dude.